Welcome back to another episode in our Sacramento Miners Relocation Fantasy Draft Franchise here on Madden 23, and we have saved the season to this point, it seems, as we have beaten the Dolphins after a little bit of a slide and, went from like 5th seed down to like 6th and probably on the cusp of missing the playoffs, but we have bought ourselves a little bit of time, but we have to play against two really solid-looking teams coming up here with the Cardinals and the Bills. And this is actually being recorded before I actually have uploaded the last episode, and I can only imagine the absolute disgust you guys have with me for not getting Tony out as the superstar breakout linebacker. That please don't tell me it's Tyndall again. It's gotta be Nakobe, please. But as you can see, the Bills actually lost. All right, 9-6. We might even have the division locked. That's untrue no matter what. Even if we win this game and the Bills lost, if they were to beat us, they would have Rashawn Gary, what a receiver. But they would, have the tiebreaker. They already do. So obviously we need to win no matter what. But we control our own destiny at this point. I don't know what is wrong with the Bills, but they have been selling. But yeah, that whole Tony House not getting his scenario thing, bit of an L, I will admit. Players of the week, Nakobe Dean got a player of the week. That's got to be. Right, it's got to be. But yeah, let's take a look at the team, take a look at the opposing team, take a look at our breakout, get any upgrades we have in, and forget all about that whole failed scenario thing for our power back. But this is what the team looks like. Obviously, Nakobe Dean has been killing it all season long, and it would be lovely to see him get a dev up before the season ends, and I think it would appear that we are well on par for that happening right now. And Noah Igbenogany out for 7 weeks with a foot fracture, but obviously he's probably more of a number 3, number 4 type corner. So yeah, that sucks, but we have specifically, physically ourselves had worse. Jalen Hurts, we've seen multiple back-to-back Player of the Week award wins. He looks amazing. Breece Hall is really awesome. Wide receivers, they got D-Hop, they got Darnell Mooney, they got Traquan Smith. So wide receivers, really good talent at number 1. Number 2 has got some speed, but not the craziest when it comes to speed, and that's our biggest issue, is just not being able to keep up with people. Tight end Brenton Strange is, it's not the greatest. Maybe start Cole Kmet over him, but because of the day 1 starter tag, that's not the case. Jake Matthews is always solid. Steve Avila is solid. David Andrews is solid. Corbett is very solid. And Kevin Murray is solid. So they have a pretty good offensive line. Left end is not great at all. Right end is great, but against the run, Ben Monroe, very good at power moves, and they have a guy here who is just really bad in general, more of a nose tackle type. Rashawn Gary, the pass rusher, is a freak. Middle linebacker, smart. Number 2, speedy. Number 3 and 4, speed. Oh, actually, 4 is Rashawn Gary. Khalil Mack on the other side, even though he's on the older side, and his ratings aren't as good, he's still very capable, especially with his abilities. Byron Murphy, cornerback 1. Mekhi Blackman at number 2. And then this would be Noah Igbenogany. So a little bit of a loss, but like I said, it wasn't the biggest thing in the world. Brown and Burgess. No, it's Brown and Elliott at the safety spots. Kicker, Bass, punter, Bailey with a little bit of power on both. So, yeah, I mean, it's a decent team. You can see an 8-7 is pretty fair for them. So, it's workable. But let's take a look at this breakout. It's got to be Nakobe, right? Yes, I got to commend you on the game plan last week. Front 7 absolutely dominated, but they did not. Nakobe, please stop lying. You're just trying to make them feel better. 250 total yards or less, or one of those, tackles for loss type of things. Probably the likeliest chance, tackle for a loss and whatnot. But we don't really blitz Nakobe that much, so we'll see. But let's go to our weekly strategy. They don't look like a good offense, which doesn't really seem to fit how good they look. I'm going to go with short defense, and then we're going to attack them through the air, I suppose, because that pass rush is insane. I think they're just going to dominate any run attempt we have. We've got a couple of upgrades for our guys before we head in. Marion Montgomery, obviously he's kind of iffy at everything, but the better he gets at what an upgrade, though. Better he gets a pass rush, the better he gets in general, and more useful he becomes. But 2 to block shed and finesse from that upgrade puts him at 70 block shed, which is so bad, but 83 finesse, which is not terrible. Tony House has been getting upgrades left and right lately, but he's still not been getting upgrades left and right, if you know what I mean, as he has really not gotten very significant stat boosts from these upgrade points, but hopefully we get one here. And it's just been so bad. Even just a +1 a truck each time would be great, but at least we got a stiff arm this time. Last time I think we got a +2 to stiff arm in fairness, but Jalen Naylor has been getting more burn than normal lately. Release short to medium is the most important thing, so would I not go with physical here? because you usually get release and short route with physical, if I'm not mistaken. Or not, but still good catching, I suppose, which, last week 2 weeks ago, he really disappointed me with a sideline catch that, might have changed the game. I mean, we lost a game that we would have probably won if he catches it, gets the field goal, we stop him, get another field goal, but didn't happen. But that's about that. Let's get into this and maybe get Nakobe Dean to start Ev. Let's take a look at these abilities. So Rashawn Gary, relentless, swim club, and no outsider. So not the best abilities. It's not edge threat, but it's still pretty good. And then speaking of edge threat, strip spec, and unstoppable force. Bunch of superstars for this team. Jukebox and fast break for I don't know why I thought I read that wrong for Jalen Hurts. I almost said Carter. Christian Wilkins, run stopper and secure tackler. It's all right for a run stopper. Spin cycle, run off elite could help the run game, but not great. Lurker from Kendricks is great. Bass with no abilities. Doesn't matter. The kicker abilities suck. Ben Monroe, unfakeable. He's a lower overall, so that happens. And then we, of course, showing our talent here. It looked good for them at the beginning, but then we snuck on with all those superstars. Curtis Kennedy, 11 touchdowns, 1,138 yards, and he's having himself a year as a rookie that, just sprung into the number one role. I mean, we see what happened with Treylon Burks last season. It was not pretty. And it wasn't even his first year in the league. So the fact that we go from Treylon Burks, who was just a guy we basically forced the ball to this guy who we basically have to force the ball away from, otherwise no one will ever get a touch, is just a spectacular turnaround at the position. And he's obviously opened things up a little bit, and we're becoming, more trustworthy of a player. And looking at our defense, I mean, our sack numbers and our interception numbers are really good, but our completion percentage numbers and obviously our points allowed are really, really bad, and yards in general are bad. But at least we have something positive. You look at their numbers. They have Mac and Gary, and yet they have less sacks than us. So we got to be doing something right in that category, but of course, their defense is actually stopping the pass game a little bit, whereas we don't seem to do that. We just get lucky with some interceptions and some good timed sacks. And, of course, we do want to see Jalen Hurts' numbers. Obviously, he had those couple of player weeks we've seen back-to-back, and I would assume that he's having a pretty good year. I would just, assume that, although their record isn't the greatest, but it is a team sport after all, and some of those defenders, I know they have that elite pass rush. It's got a little bit of iffiness in that secondary, but yeah, Jalen Hurts, holy crap. Let's try to get that interception number to double digits, otherwise, I don't know, we might lose. All right, bringing a little bit of rush, and we might have Nakobe Dean come in if it looks like it's there. And almost on the first play. Holy crap, we almost got it on the first play. DeAndre Hopkins looking like Kennedy, but less touchdowns, which, hey, if you are a wide receiver and you're competing with DeAndre Hopkins, when he's healthy, that's not bad. Brought the blitz on the fake out. Try to drop back. Nice D. 3rd and 1. Wish people said mine was nice. Never do. 3rd and 1. Moving him over, and Nakobe Dean gets blocked out of the way. Oh, my God, Brees. He was just like, you know what? I'm just going to run past him. I'm going to try. And he almost did. 21 yards on a 3rd and 1 run is not good. We ran in there perfectly with Nakobe, and he ran away. He got past us. And there goes Nakobe on the blitz. He's a star. It wasn't even me. I brought the blitz. I even pulled one of the blitzers off. And Brees Hall just didn't see him coming. He was too close to the line of scrimmage, and Nakobe shot out of a cannon. He's like, oh! And it was too late at that point. Nice. There's nothing better than just getting a scenario right out the gate. You don't even have to think about it anymore. It's like, who cares? He's star development trait. Oh, my. Nick Benito. We did leave the running back. Helms! What a play! He is in the deep zone, but it wasn't even really his job, right? He should have been more to that side to help the other guy, and he read the play and made the pick. Look at him. He should be helping on Nakobe or on DeAndre, and he last second just reads the play. That is one of the best play rec plays we've seen all season. That is ridiculous. Either that or he just got really lucky after completely selling on the D-hop route. Of course, for Fisher, pretty much the exact same as Jalen Hurts. That is an ultra bait, though. Like, if I was watching this and I seen the safety running over D-hop, who is completely burning McKenzie, 15 does look open. Mooney looks wide open. Helm sees it. He's breaking off before the throw. baits the living hell out of him, and a huge play instead turns into an interception. I mean, that is just, like I said, one of the best play rec plays we've seen all year. I mean, across the league, let alone, you know, our own team. Obviously, our own team. We've struggled with the play rec stuff, as we're going to gain about 13 yards, maybe 14, to Naylor on the first throw. Not bad. We got the QB draw now with Fisher. See what kind of special stuff we can get up to here. And nothing. Even though I didn't sprint right away, Wilkins still reads it. Cody in that corner. Could be the quick slant, though. And it is. And Dunn gets about 10. Good little quick strike. Power O. I mean, I know it's like a fake out, but like, do I really like that? I just wanted the guarantee, which we got, but I probably could have got so much if I would have followed the blocks. Back to another run style play, or read style play. Don't know how I feel about it. And we pretty much have to hand it off, even though Kendricks is there, because Mac, Rashawn Gary, whoever it is, kind of backed off. Tony Howe's having a hell of a year, even though there's been some ups and some downs in some games where we just can't run the ball at all, and then there's some games where we just can't be stopped. But overall, it's been a positive one. 2nd and 9. Try to get back on top of these sticks if we can. And that is a wide open Alberto who catches the ball. Oh, look at the moves! You forget how elusive he is because he's so big. What a play to the 44. I mean, he broke some tackles. Well, broke some ankles at least. Not bad. Kind of want Kennedy to leave this play because I feel like Dunn's open, but damn, I should have went with my gut, but it works out. Perfect throw. Dunn to the 21. Yeah, it rhymed. I know. Holy crap, the Bears got smoked by the Lions there. That was kind of crazy. What's the route? Kind of intersecting the routes, though, if I do this, but it is what it is. And who the hell was that even to? Like, who was that to? It is what it is. Another read option going against, you know, the elite edge rushers, but I was going to say, surely one of these times, and there we go. Rashawn Gary gets beat. Wearing number 50 here. Did they take Khalil Mack before Rashawn Gary? Or did they get him like in free agency or something maybe? That is weird, the fact that Gary doesn't have 52. Trusting that route, and that is really good coverage. Man, not so long ago we had like a pick on a predetermined to Dunn, and trying to replicate that, huh? And there goes Kennedy, who doesn't catch it. Probably didn't even need to go with the aggressive. It's just predetermined in that look. You're kind of assuming it's an aggressive catch, and that's what, you know, was in my head. And instead, it was actually an opening. Could he get this? He's going to try, and I'd hate a drive for this good to end in a field goal, but I might have to. 3 points versus a wasted drive. Like, it would suck to lose the touchdown after such a good drive, but imagine getting 0 points. I'm going to do it anyways. Inside, Naylor touchdown. Nice. Woo-hoo-hoo. Got to get risky at this point of the season, it feels like, and it works out, thankfully. Cardinals were moving the ball well through that interception. We capitalize with a touchdown. Here's their second drive. And in perfect coverage. Jones needs to step up there a little bit, though. Like, I get he's trying to play zone so he doesn't get, like, locked in and then somebody slips behind him because he is playing that deep sideline, but yeah, I mean, be aware of the situation. That's your guy. That's your only job on that play at that point. And Breece Hall slips away with the speed. You never know. One-on-one. Good job. Whew, Bishop did enough. Damn, son. 2 for 48 already. I'm not even sure what the hell that was. His own guy tripped him, I think. Trying to push. Snead with the contain. And Benito with the chase. 8-yard sack. Benito, if he wasn't already at double digits, is obviously at it now. I would be almost certain that he was like 2 weeks ago, but still, in case he wasn't. Come on, Morris, you're usually really good. Not really getting much of a push. And Bishop kind of had his number a little bit. Obviously, open field tackle after gaining 20-some yards isn't really having the number, but I suppose in their one-on-one matchups, technically. And Benito causing some pressure. No, it's okay, though. It's okay. Snead needs to bring him down there, but that's okay. We forced the punt. Would have been lovely to see another sack for Benito. Maybe even, you know, Snead actually doing something for once, but strong legs and body of Jalen Hurts made it tough, and His punt will be down to the 6. A hell of a punt. We knew he was a good punter. Really good kick power and accuracy. And the kicker's great, too. Got good special teams here. Well, not in Arizona, but for Arizona, at least. I really want to swing this out left. Might be able to with Escobar. And that's pretty good blocking. Escobar, no real juke ability, which is why he isn't the kick returner. 14 yards gain, and Eric Kendricks is hurt. Could it be a slight blessing, though? Because he is on the older side, and he's on the slower side. They got some speed at the backup spot. Oh, my, what is that? That ball kind of went out there. I wanted to wait for Kennedy, but they kind of faded back. They kind of had that covered. Run to the left. This isn't really great, but we're going to try it anyway. Who the hell was that? Who the hell was that? Well, that was not preferable. Okay, I guess. Escobar's kind of the main primary route here. And we're about to throw it, but got pressured by Monroe, and that will be a 4th down punt now. Yeah, this first quarter kind of zoomed by a little bit with the amount of sacks and run plays and short throws. I mean, this is an interesting one. Up by 7, but I don't know. A lot of setups for these. This playbook is kind of medium to deep, and our offensive line doesn't like to give us time. Oh, my. It's not great as they gain an extra like 10 to 15 because we weren't conservative. Another injury for Arizona. We've actually been pretty good with injuries so far lately. So, try to keep that up if we can. Oh, I thought I had the bait out. And we're trying to strip. Oh, my, the ankle breaker. The old man still got it. He slips off. Fighting down to the 1. Holy crap, D-Hop is still him. Wow. You'd be really dumb to ever let him go, especially for, like, nothing. That would just be stupid. Look at him. Wow. Okay. He's zooming. Never done. I really thought he was just not going to be denied. Like, he literally fought off, like, 4 players right at the end at the 1. And, I mean, that's a good fake out. Could you imagine, though, we got the pick off that edge? 1 yard line under center, Jalen Hurts, and you're expecting me not to run commit up the middle? Are you joking? Are you some sort of liar person that tells yourself you wouldn't do the same? I just feel like teams don't want us to throw it, you know? Or they don't want us to run it anyways. That's really risky. Good catch by House, though. For him to catch that? Is that you, House? Someone else? Someone else in the house? Funny. Read option. They always read it. This time it works out, even though the center kind of clotheslined us. A lot of underneath stuff. A lot of moving pieces. There goes Dunn. He's got room. He's got room on the drag. He's still running. Little shimmy to the 26. Big play. A lot of moving pieces. A lot of the play went to the right side of the field, and underneath Dunn slipping past his guy and just outruns him. Just barely got that ball off. Great catch. Great run. Huge play. And, I mean, this is an interesting one. Kennedy 1-on-1 looks nice. There goes Cody with a really solid route. And Cody fights it for the touchdown. Big plays back-to-back sides. And we're back on top. Nice drive. We don't typically get down the field that quickly. It was like a 2-play drive almost if you really look at it. 43 and 26. That's pretty quick. Get over there. Good job, Bishop. Like I said, Bishop 1-on-1 against Brees. He's really been the only guy that can do it. Keep it up. At least we'll have somebody that can take him down kind of 1-on-1. And read option, speaking of. Get a hand on him, and Kobe Dean stops him dead. 3rd and 1. Get Allen. Oh, he's offside, really? I guess it doesn't really matter anyways. Doesn't even matter. Can't feel bad anymore. Really didn't think he was offside, but I guess I lined him up wrong. Whoops. Let's see Montgomery. To be fair, he does go against the double team a lot. Still gets there! Nah, dude. McCollum's, he's broken. He must have had stick him on his hands, and the league said something to him. But they were like, you know what, it made for good football, so let's just keep it on the down low. But you do have to get rid of that because someone's going to notice. Oh, what a cutback. Oh, no. Bishop 1-on-1. Yet again. Does it. Obviously, Chanel helped at the end, but yeah. Oh, McCollum, no. We just talked about getting them to double-digit picks, and they'd be well on their way. 2 picks in the first half. He needs 4. Oh, good job, Chanel, waking up a little bit. No! Not Nick Benito. He's literally the only guy that gets pressure. All right, Alice, we talked about it in the preseason. Opportunity's knocking. What are you going to do? You going to answer? And, oh, look at that. Double teamed. Never had a chance. Let's go. Helms, half a sack. Tyndall, half a sack. Dislocated shoulder, out for the game. That could be significant time. If we make the playoffs, that could be into the playoffs. At least the wild card round, I would say. And he's in some trouble. We'll get it off, but that'll be another play where, you know, third down, we come with a little bit of heat, and we force a punt instead of them being able to get into field goal range. 2 times now that it's happened right around this, you know, yard line. So 6 points potentially being taken off the board with 2 nice plays on third down by the defense. And Dunn, who's already showed off some speed. No, it's actually Kennedy. Kennedy's pretty fast too, though. This could be a big play. If we just contain Khalil. Like I said, big play it is. As we gain near 20, nice stiff arm. Kennedy, he's a fast straight line runner. As long as you're not expecting him to cut like 4 different times, I mean, he'll get you some yards on a straight line run. Don't even worry about that. Read option, which has just not been viable all day long. Although I will say we did get a pretty big run on it last time, and we gained 3 there. I want to run the ball, but they're really just like opening up the pass game and giving us nothing on the ground to work with. Although, there we go. He barely gets a piece of us. Gain 6. Got a slant inside. Can Naylor win it? He really doesn't. Gonna have to go to Cody, the big man, who holds on. Nice catch. We would have went for it anyways, but glad we don't have to. It's a great catch. And they, like, I just want one streak to work. I know they got a lot of players. Okay, well, if he didn't get that, we would have had a chance. But I was about to say, I know they have a lot of players up, but I still feel like one-on-one across the board, we might win that. Didn't, and now Rashawn Gary is in the zone. Back to the ground game again. Why not? There we go. It's like it doesn't work. What a berry, by the way. It doesn't work. It works. It doesn't work. It works. So, I mean, I guess we're just going to have to live with the inconsistencies and still just keep trying it until it doesn't work. 2-minute warning. Up by 7. Chance to put up more. Remember, we don't have to get it all in one go. 3 timeouts, 2 minutes. Plenty of time. Screen pass. What is that wind up by Fisher, though? I did wait because there was a guy that was potentially going to jump it. Didn't get the jump, and then I threw it, but he just still, like, winded it up for some reason. I mean, the tight end is literally open. Throw was scary. We gained 20. Had to wait because, obviously, you throw that before he's done with his little double move, and, I mean, he's not expecting the ball at all. It looks like a slow player going against Dunn. I like it. Oh, they're on it, though. Kennedy, and wow, what a throw. 2 yards. I mean, that's not crazy, but at the same time, throwing away guaranteed field goal pretty much. Is that really the game we want to play here? Screw it. Done. And he misses the throw. What can I do? It was a great play call, and Fisher just goes full stupid mode again. I don't understand how he does that. Puts on some absolute dimes this season, but drops the freaking ball on the easiest throws. Oh, that's a bad miss by us. Nice hit. Yeah, I don't feel bad. I'm just glad that, you know, it was a good decision. It's just the quarterback missed. There's not really much I can do about that. He's a rookie after all, but, like, that is just, that's guarantee. And he missed. Over the middle. Oh, they're going to actually go back to this side. Oh, huge hit by Tyndall. Could score. And it works out in the end. Jalen Hurts is fast. Tyndall's faster. Oh, that was a late hit. Come on. Come on, Jalen. Good teamwork tackle. 5 players in there. You knew someone was going to pop it out. Brees is really... That's not even Brees, actually. I don't know why I thought that was Brees. The tight end. What is he doing? They stripped it out. Bishop, he's thinking, I want to bring him down. Everyone else is like, let's get the ball out. Tyndall gets it. Score. Massive. And they actually get in field goal range right before half here. It could be big, but it's a long one. Don't get the block. And wow! He's got a leg. I knew he did, but 60-yarder. What a kick. Wow, that's pretty big for them. Still, we have a really nice lead. We'll live with it. Numbers-wise, we do have them beat a little bit, but ultimately the game is still in range for them. Obviously, if we can just put up one more touchdown, we look good, but we've been some mad choke artists lately, so I'm not going to put anything past us. We have the ball. Gonna try to, commit a little bit more to the run game. We usually been kind of, run, throw, run, throw, run, kind of stuff. Oh, nice. One to beat the kicker. We've seen this a couple times this season, but can't get past the pesky kicker, dude. Little fake swing over to Evans. Gonna be handoff inside the house, and Monroe is not messing around today. Multiple tackles for a loss, 2 sacks. It's only halftime, just past halftime. This could be good for us. They're pressed up the way that you shouldn't be pressed up. Perfect throw. Like, how does he hit that but misses the wide open one? I don't understand. The pressure just gets to him, I think. I think he has all the talent in the world, but when it comes to the pressure situation, he can't deal. I don't know, but we'll take him hitting some throws rather than none, I guess, especially when it's the harder ones. Gains 8 on that inside the house. Read option. I mean, the read option must scare them, right? Because they're not letting us have it. Wide receiver screen. This hasn't worked. Oh, and it works there. Look at Fisher. Easy first down. Nice. They got a really good D-line, though. Is that 4 superstars? Pretty sure that was 4 superstars. They got a whole damn superstar line. I really want that out, but that's all right. That's risky. Good catch. Try by Naylor. Don't know why I saw that and thought it was good. What the hell is going on? Somebody draw the routes better. Like, clearly they're just drunk. Oh, that was difficult. I can't tell, but 33 might have jumped that. I tried to throw to the sit-down last second. He might have jumped it. Kind of sputtering out of control here. That's a tough one. Oh, why didn't he just go for the catch? Smart low throw, but he went for the rack. I went for the possession. But you know what? We get points. Field goal's up and good. But, yeah, the Kennedy was also kind of open, but he was running into a linebacker. I felt like the throw was tougher to make. But I did think that wow, Ellis is getting worked on. Oh, my. That was just terrible. But I did feel like Dunn had a harder catch to make. So it was like throw versus catch. And I felt like, riskier throw means chance at a pick. And I'd rather just take the field goal than to throw a risky ball for a pick. We'll see how that affects, because obviously, us not scoring enough points in the second half has become a problem. And we start with getting 3 when we could have potentially gotten 7 if we complete the ball. And Hopkins is making problems. Nice hit inside for Allen. The offensive line stepping up to the plate a little bit. No Nick Bonito obviously helps that, though. Read option, probably. Maybe. Motion. Oh, good job by freaking Morris. Mike Morris killing it. I do want to blitz, but I don't want this crazy one. I'm going to drop him off. Oh, screen. Oh, my God. Jones, nice knockout. Did you see Tyndall? He got killed. That was pretty brutal. I ain't going to lie. Drop, step. Oh, he's going to find him. Oh, Hopkins with the reaction. Pretty bad by Hopkins to start her out, but Hurts just floated up there assuming his guy was going to get to it. That was like super free range. That was crazy. Oh, no. What? Who was that? Was it Channing? I don't think it was Tyndall. I think it was, what's his name? Chanel. Almost certain. Oh, nice job there. Ellis not messing around. Clean tackle. Clean. That's what we need. We need our edge rushers to break off and get tackles. Too many times they just let it go. Just like that. Nice hit by McCollum. 3rd and 8 now from the 9. Come with a blitz. Got players off like the wrong edges and whatnot, though. Back of the end zone. Can we get to it? It's pretty good defense. And sacked by Nakobe. If he didn't already have it, he'd have it even more. We take it. Pressure from these kicks. I mean, he misses this one after hitting a 60. I don't know what to tell you. Up by 11. They're kind of playing like we normally do, so I don't know if that's a good thing or not for us, but I think it is. This is usually what happens to us when, we're the one that's losing, and we know what happened with Goodwin last time. Run inside with House, and Monroe is making it tough on us, but we do get 4. Monroe has been a problem, dude. He's solid. He's very good. If they ever let him go, they are dumb. If they ever let him go, I know where I'm putting my money. That man is getting a max deal. Ever seen a DT make 30 mil per? Because he will. Oh, my. Naylor misses the throw. I know I shouldn't be going for it all on 3rd and 4, but I got a little hesitant, and I seen the opening, and Fisher just missed it by a mile. Sir? Jeez, Evans, can we not do that? All right. Not a whole lot of help on this side, but Dean is him. One-on-one. Tandle not letting him go by. No gain, no loss. It's up to the defense. Offense is, struggling again a little bit in the second half, but it's tough to score points in the league. We've already put up 24. Oh, Lord. McKenzie. And I don't know how that's not PI on the offense. Hopkins literally just stopped, didn't try to go for the ball, and impeded McKenzie trying to go for the pick. Not really sure how that's not. He's going to try to go crazy again. One-on-one tackle. Great job by Helms. And that will be a punt, so defense does its part. Looking pretty good. Man, I love these sliders, though. Like, it really does feel like a legitimate challenge every week. Like, we're up by 11 in this game. I feel like we could still blow it. Before this season, did not feel that way. I felt like if we're up by even 7, we got the game locked. Now, I mean, I don't even know if it feel good if we get a touchdown here. And that's saying something because it's going to take a little while to get down there most likely. And that'd be, what, 3 possessioner? We got to go all the way outside because we just can't fight the inside. The inside has been really tough to get through. Jalen Naylor on that out. Don't look good. I don't really like our pass plays lately. And there goes a wide open Dunn. I thought he overthrew it again. All right, to the 4th quarter, up by 11 with a chance to win it on this drive, which seems to be. Got a play action done, vertical. Maybe should have had it on the other side, to be honest. That's a tough throw. What a throw! Kennedy puts it down, and there we go. Got the feet down and caught it. Beautiful play. That's a tough throw. Probably should not even have tried it, to be honest, but what kind of play do we... I don't really like that. Quick slants could be optional. Oh, wow. They just left him. Kennedy to the 6. Zion Johnson injured again. It's been a couple of weeks since he's had that, but still, it's still a thing. Last time we ran a kind of sweep look. It worked out. Let's see if we can get it this time done on the edge this time. Tried to make a play and didn't happen. Got back to the 6. Bruce Sternum, that's all right. That's just a one-game thing. And Chatley taking over for him was pretty good last time, so why not again? Second goal from the 6. Could be the dagger if we get this. Quick throw inside. Risky, and Naylor catches and almost gets in to the 1. This is risky. Touch pass on the 1. You see these a lot, but... And it works. Nice. Good blocking for once. Mac was pretty smart, but... we just had a little bit of a wall built that he just couldn't get in. And for once, the Miners are going to have themselves a clean win. It's been a little while, but it seems that it will be happening here today. Oh, Neal! Not Shaquille, but Neal. 6'3". Make you squeal. I don't even know, dude. But that was sick. Not even his guy. But it's a little, I don't know what they're doing here. I don't know if Neal just, pushed the number 8 off his route, but it's intersecting, reaches out and gets it. That is a he's him moment. That's crazy, dude. They actually fall for the read. And I would love to, even though we really don't need it, even if they force the fumble and score the touchdown, it wouldn't be the end of the world, but you know what? I just don't even want to play that game today. Today, I just want to win. I just want to win, dude. 2nd and 2, perfect time to run the play action, in my opinion. See if we can get Kennedy in for a touchdown. Or if we even get enough time to throw. Why would on a deep play action play like that would you not, sprint out? I thought it was a sprint out play. I tried to, but as soon as we got the ball, he just stopped running like an idiot. Whatever, we're going to end up taking our field goal and being happy with it. Good try by House to get a few, but playing it safe. It's not House's game. This wasn't the type of game for him. Sometimes you get a game where you just can't run the ball, and throwing the ball is what works. So even though House did play his part, he got a couple of plays in there. He was, helpful. Got a couple of first downs and broke open some plays and maybe opened the pass game up a little bit at times, especially with their, inability to let us run the ball at all. They're just screw it, we're going to bring players left and right. And Kobe Dean's deep, and that will be a sack for Snead. Finally. The dude really struggles at pass rush, but he's all right at cleaning up. Even though he missed one earlier in this game on third down. Forced the throwaway, but still. Wasn't for Nick Bonito chasing through. He probably wouldn't have even needed to throw it away. Here goes Ellis. And Ellis will get a sack. Gets half. Marion Montgomery steals the other, but we'll take it. We'll take what we can get around here. Jalen Hurts really trying to help our stat line in a little bit for defense. We'll take it. Why not? And if you're down, I'm down. Quick out. And that could be picked. Oh, we missed it a little bit with Bishop. Tried to reach over and couldn't get it. 4th and 29. I mean, I guess you kind of have to go for it, right? And we've been stat padded on before, so if we have a touchdown chance, I'm taking it. And he sacked Nakobe. Oh! He's going to run for it! Go! And he saw it. All right, EA. That's a good one. You got me. That was a good one. And I'm going to go for a dagger shot anyways, even though the dagger's already had. Oh, wow. That's a really nice throw. And he catches it! Holy crap! Kennedy with a catch. What a throw. Oh, my God. That was just a dot. That was an absolute dime. He just, I mean, it's just so beautiful. Takes the hit. He doesn't care. Game's over. Who cares? I almost went for a possession. It was that nice. And he just over the shoulders it. Gets absolutely pummeled, but what a catch. That'll help the stat books a little bit. We love to see it. And the Nerds struggling a little bit here, and this is a game they desperately need. In some trouble. Great coverage. 4th and 2. I'm going to bring it all. We're bringing the heat. We're bringing the heat. Good quick out. Smart. Oh. Yeah, that footwork. We've had troubles with that ourselves. Had some problems with that one. Oh, risky. Neal almost had a second. 26th ranked pass defense, but 142 yards allowed in this one. Normally we see that stat and then they put up like another 200, but I don't think that's going to happen this time. They might get 60, but that's about it. See me a sick press by Nakobe. Watch this. I mean, that's just beautiful. Beautiful press. No, I mean, I kind of just thought he's going to cut inside. We force him back out. It is what it is. That press was nice. I just knew it was going to be a clean one, too. Nakobe's just too good for that. Nice hit by Nakobe, speaking of, who obviously already has a scenario. Sack, tackle for a loss. Might be 2 sacks, actually, at this rate. 2-minute warning, and, I mean, the Miners are finally winning a good one. And I would assume with this win, we are locked in for a playoff spot. But if we win next week, we'll be locked in for a division title. And Ellis will take a coverage sack. Never stops fighting, gets the sack. I mean, he did his part. He's done enough in replacement of Nick Bonito for the injury, but let's see how long he'll have to do that. Will it just be a 1 week? Will it be multiple weeks? Will it be the rest of the season? I don't know, but at least he's done something. Over the middle was pretty open. Oh, wow, that's just free. That's just free for Bishop. Only cut it back inside just to try to pick up the block as I think Brees was going to outrun him. Wish I could have kept it outside, but couldn't. And that will be the game. Nice. And that'll be the game. It's crazy because there was 3 seconds left, 4th and 14, and they decided to punt it. And I was just kind of going through the motions. And I actually had probably one of our best punt returns of the season. Dunn got like a 50-yarder on it. It's kind of crazy. It was a cut back from the left to the right for a big chunk, but it wasn't really a good play, so it is what it is. Although the time it took me to explain it, probably could have just showed it, although we're kind of watching the outro anyways. Looking at the times pressured. Offensive line did all right for them. It's just they held on to the ball too long. Our coverage was really good. And obviously we did almost force Jalen Hurts to double-digit interceptions on the season. I think he got to 3 in this one. Yeah, 3 interceptions. Fisher with one of his best season games of the season, especially what you consider what was on the line, which is, potential playoff missing if we lose this in the next game. So clutch performance under pressure, mixing the ball up a little bit. Tony House didn't really have much of a chance to show what he could do, but Dunn 120 yards with a touchdown. Cody 60 for 1 touchdown. Naylor had a touchdown for 23. Kennedy does his thing all the time, 90 for a touchdown with that big play. Blocking, Matthews was pretty bad as Nakobe Dean came away with a lot, though. 2 sacks, 2 tackles for a loss, 9 tackles. Could even get back-to-back for all we know. Monroe was insane for them, though. 2 sacks, 4 tackles for a loss. Bishop with a pick. Neal with a pick. Let's take a look at the sacks in general, though. We had Ellis with 1.5, Snead with 1, Benito with 1, who got injured, sadly, and then Montgomery, Tyndall, and Helms with half each. And then we showed the 3 interceptions. The DBs coming alive. Kicking was perfect. And like I said, with the punt return, 52-yarder on the nose on that last one right there at the end for the punts, which was pretty good. I mean, it's fun. It's a cool little return back. We got some upgrade points. So let's knock them out now. Why not? Even though Nakobe Dean's probably going to have a ton in a second. Luke Hanks, just don't go up and over overall ever. Why not? Power blocking, 2 to run block is nice, actually. And he might need to actually focus on finesse next. That run block finesse sucks, but he's a power blocker. That's probably what you're going to face the most when you're on the interior. Von Snead, really rough rookie year so far, but his numbers look okay with some coverage sacks. That upgrade was garbage. You got to finesse while upgrading power, which was super fun. And then Kennedy, who just constantly is playing well. Release is already really good for him. I think I'm going to go with deep threat, because last deep threat was actually sick. Let's see what we get. And 1 to release is all right. 1 to deep route, 1 to spin. I mean, it's all right. But last time I think we got, 2 to release, if I'm not mistaken? It was 2 to release, 1 to deep, 1 to cut. Yeah, I mean, that's very, very wise of a decision to go back-to-back. Dunn's neck looks like he got stung by a bee. Dunn's release is worse than I ever thought. Does he just not get upgrade points? I felt like his release is better than that. We have to go physical now. That's the best way to get release, and his is terrible. 2 to spec catch, which is all right. 1 to release, catching +1, but really need that release up higher. He's up to 70 now, which could change things, but he is still really good, so it is what it is. But let's take a look at this breakout finish for Mr. Nakobe Dean. I won't speak for anyone else on the team, but I'm happy with my performance this week. You know how elite players always say the game started to slow down for me? Yeah, I finally understand what that means. Star development trait with 5k XP only, sadly, but should still probably have an upgrade. I would imagine 5k is probably like 70% of an upgrade for someone at his overall, and he does. It didn't show up on the upgrade players for some reason, but field general is easily the best upgrade for a linebacker to get, and once again, it always shows itself up. 2 to zone, 1 to man, 2 to block shed. You can't ask for much better than that. Now he's at 71 block shed, and his man coverage is 61. I mean, he's looking pretty good. He's getting there. Star dev as well. So, the linebackers going from normal to superstar is Tyndall, normal to star is Dean. If he gets the superstar, I would say Chanel's next, but he probably just needs to be straight up replaced. And Nick Benito, the little hero he is, not even injured. So don't even worry about it. Be nice to see him get an upgrade. I mean, he had a sack last game. He could still get a breakout, but it's pretty cool that we got a breakout at week 17. And a couple breakouts here late in the season. Usually don't see that, so we're doing something right, and we find ourselves at 10-6 for a guaranteed playoff berth, which is awesome. And I would assume, right? Like, if we were still at the 6th spot like a week or two ago, surely going 10-6 is a guaranteed spot, and common sense would tell you it's pretty much, right? It's pretty hard to believe a 10-7 team would miss the playoffs, but hopefully that's not us. Anyways, next week is going to be an insane one, I would imagine, as no matter what the Bills do, if they win against us next week, they are the division champions. So even if they lose this game, they can win with, they win the division with a win. So if they were to lose, though, we could tie it or win to have the division, which is, we've had some close games and a couple of overtime ones, so could be significant if they lose this game or tie this game. Anyways, if you guys enjoyed this one, maybe leave a like, subscribe if you're new. If you're not new, really appreciate continued support on the channel. Maybe follow me on Twitter, Jeromepkr, second channel PKR Plays, which I'd imagine is going to be a little bit of a delay in the next series we do, especially since, Madden 24 is not that far away, but it is kind of far away, so I don't know. I probably could get one more series done, depending on what type of game it is, before next Madden, but I don't want to be like midway through a series and then because Madden 24 comes out, I just leave it like a whole month because I'm going to be grinding hard when it starts, and people are like, well, oh yeah, that second channel he's got. I don't know. Either way, thanks for watching. All the guys come back for next video, but until next video, which I'm trying to think of when this would be uploaded, maybe there'd be one later today. I don't know. See ya!